Hey,
my boy. What's going
good,
on, man? Hey,
man, just chilling. Another episode of the late night show with SpiritWar Martin and Seb Conscious.
absolutely. The greatest tag team in SR history, bro. You feel me? Like the Dudley boys out there, you know?
That's funny. How you feeling, man? I just woke up from a little power nap and now I feel like I'm good to go. I'm about ready to get the scuba gear on. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm ready to get my scuba gear on too. And yeah, I had ended up taking a power nap as well and woke up a little after 3 again on some ancestor timing again, and here we are again.
Right.
You know.
What's up, man? How was your day today? Earlier, what were you up to today?
My day has been all right, man. You know, it's been very active. You know, got some lawn care done and stuff, and got some sun, and it helped me feel good. You know, it was just all around. You know, being on the aspect of taking action to things. You know, and not being stagnant, just being on the move, bro, and not in an idle mind state. You know, and got a little exhausted. You know, and it's all for good cause though, because you're putting in work and you're firing off legit dopamine to get a good sense of accomplishment.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I had the day off today again, and what do you know? I woke up with another one of those days where I woke up, all right, and then I got up. I was thinking about filming a video and shit, and I was sitting around, and then I messaged you and I let you know, I was like, man, I got to get out of the house again. Those days where I don't have stuff lined up, it's like there's a little window to where I need to like attack shit. And if I don't, things can get hairy. So I had to get on my bike and went to the gym, and it's amazing, man. I felt 100 times better after my workout, you know, getting out of the house, getting to the gym, and I went and got something to eat. So it was good. It was like, you know, I don't know why I do that, man. Like on my days off, I'll just like want to relax. It's almost like God doesn't want me to just chill at the house.
Yeah, God doesn't want us to be stagnant, bro. You know, God likes when we are moving and transmuting energy. You know, that's why it's important to transmute energy, especially on your SR journey, because if you're stagnant and you got all that energy in you, that shit could tend to make you feel like you're going crazy or something. You need to move that energy around. It's too much energy inside of you that's not moving around properly. You know what I'm saying? And we have to keep that shit moving. And if we are not, you know, doing things in a very active manner and just sitting around, that's bad news.
Exactly.
You know,
just like what we talked about on the last episode. It was like I was just like sitting on my phone, you know, just chilling. It was just like, ooh, this does not feel good, you know? So
yeah, that's how it is for me as well too. Because I'm not saying that I don't have my days where I'll be on that phone too much. And you know, it's just, it's important to just have self-awareness, you know, have self-awareness to what we're doing and not overindulge in things that could, you know, potentially kill our dopamine.
For real.
You know, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. That's what I've come to realize, bro. It's just an all-around blessing to just be doing what we're doing. And I'm happy to be here.
Me too, my guy. I don't have coffee tonight, but, you know, I can still cheers you up with my water.
Cheers. Got my coffee bean, you know, bean over here.
Let's go.
All right. I got my scuba diving gear on, so I'm ready to go into the deep water with the glow-in-the-dark fish.
We do need the intro first. Let's hit it.
Okay, let's get it, bro. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with his podcast partner Seb Conscious. We always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here. And another thing, make sure that your spiritual plane is elevated.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's good to be, up here, and not down there and potentially destroying others. That's, we can't be like that, bro. That's what I've come to realize. Because looking at my old self, man, I was definitely in a low frequency. Man.
Yeah, I
Crazy.
was, man. A lot of people are, that's what I realized. I just dropped a video on this. This is actually one of our topics, but just on a deep level, I was just realizing that a lot of people are they have these low vibrations, and they're on these lower spiritual planes because they're not aware of all the things that we talk about, how different things that we consume. There's a lot of things. We'll get into it in topic number 4, but this is kind of what I've been thinking about this quite a bit today.
Okay, for sure. I can't wait to get into that topic. It's gonna be pretty good, bro.
Let's get it. You ready for topic number 1?
Of course, man. Let's go.
All right. Let's get it. For episode 110, man. Cheers.
Ooh, wait. Cheers up, man.
Topic number 1. What are your thoughts on you will stop caring about clout?
From my personal experience, I used to care about clout and like validation, bro. When I went on my SR journey, I just stopped caring about that, because you put God first and you literally stop caring about validation and clout.
Yes.
That doesn't matter to you. What matters is the fact that you're getting your point across and that people feel that, when they feel that you have a strong point to prove and stuff, that's all you need. You don't need clout and all this stuff. Just leave it in God's hands, and God will, hook you up with the right individuals, bro, without having all this extra clout and potential Decepticons or Agent Smiths around you.
Yes.
Just trying to dim your light.
Exactly. That's kind of what happened to me, man. Which is the reason why I kind of got rid of like that one Instagram page, even though I was only really using the story, but I get this, I don't know. It must be the Holy Spirit, bro. But once you go on the SR journey, and like I always say, the veil gets lifted, you start to see how everybody is operating out here, and everybody's, third eye is just, cemented shut, and they're posting pictures of like all these random things just for clout, just for validation from people. And I just, somewhere along the way, I was like, I gotta get away from this, it doesn't feel good in my spirit, because I know what's going on. I know why I'm doing it. And I thought I was doing good. I would post, I would post stuff about God and inspirational stuff, which is still okay in my book. And then I would post selfies and stuff, but it got to the point where I was like, nah, I can't even do any of this anymore, because I realized at the core, all I'm trying to do is just get validation from people. And the thing that I realized, bro, is the more that you do that, the less validation, it's like you're going to the people rather than God. So, instead of doing that, you could just rather go to God, and you'd be a lot, I've noticed that when I do that, I'm much happier. My mental health is a lot better, and I feel a spiritual connection, obviously, to God. So, it definitely happened for me along the way, along the SR journey. I can't remember when, a couple months in, maybe 2 months in, to where I was just like, I could see everything clearly, and I could see how everybody just wants attention. Everybody just wants validation, and they're looking. I mean, it's gotten so bad to where, I'll be looking at like people's stuff, and I just, like it's sad, man. It makes me sad. It makes me cringe, and it makes me sad, because everybody's posting pictures of different things. Like, people are like, with their pets and with their kids, and instead of enjoying the time with them, they'd rather just like show everybody else what's going on with them, rather than being in the present moment. They're looking for clout and validation, and it's damn near like an addiction. That's what it seems like, because you can tell the people that really do it a lot, that post a lot of like random little things, you can tell that it's like it's like a whole different animal. It's like they're almost like addicted to it.
Right. That's what it is, bro. Because the dopamine receptors, bro, when you
Yes.
keep doing that type of activity, it's going to, become addicted. Because, like the porn sites and everything else, dopamine is being fired off. And it will become addicting, and you will want to keep doing this because, like we said, your brain becomes used to this, and you are unaware of what's going on. And that's why it's important to disconnect from the phone, because these
Yeah.
devices are like clout builders, because
Yes.
everybody's on them and
Hey.
posting ridiculous things, pictures of all sorts, just trying to get, people
Like.
to like it. Yeah. Clout
Yeah.
/ validation with toxicity as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like.
dangerous to be operating like that, and have self-awareness of it, because if you're trying to seek validation and clout, you might end up getting individuals around you who don't care about you for who you are as a person. They just care about what you have.
Yes.
You want individuals that care about you and not about, what you have or your status, and you as an individual, it's important to not worry about clout or trying to get validation from people. You need validation from God, bro. You feel me?
That's what I'm
Gotta put
saying.
the
So
chief first, and everything else will be smooth. That's what I realized, because when you participate in worldly things, or with wrong individuals, especially now that you're on SR, your senses are heightened and you can't be around that because you see all the deception now, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard to be around these individuals. And it's not like you're saying that you're better than anybody, but you don't participate in toxic stuff anymore.
It's like what you said when we opened the show. We're talking about a higher spiritual plane.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. Like, and when you go on your SR journey, it's like you can just see spiritual plane meters. You know what I'm saying? You just see that stuff. And you want to just be careful with who you have in your energy force field, and not seek clout or validation, bro. It's just dangerous
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, man. Something, when you were talking about how, all these posts are just for likes and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
it made me think like how, it's like the people who created all this stuff, they must have known, because that's what it is. You post these pictures and you post, like, as far as like if you're posting pictures every once in a while, that's one thing. You go on a vacation, or you have a baby, or I don't know, you get a pet. I'm thinking of random things, like things that are like, milestones in your life. I feel like that's one thing. You're still searching for validation, but it's the people that post on a daily basis. You can tell that all they're just waiting for the little notifications to come in on the phone and get the little
Yeah,
ding.
exactly.
Oh, who liked it? Who replied? And it's sad to think
it's
about
toxic.
that. I was in that space, where I wasn't living like that. So that's the reason why I like to. I still get it, from YouTube, obviously, but it's a different thing because we're trying to help people. So it's like you can still get the dopamine fired off, but it's a whole different lane because we're actually posting stuff to help people. Help people with, on the SR journey, and talking about God and things like that. So I'm okay with that. But when it's like just random stuff, it doesn't feel right in your spirit. You're posting pictures of your meal that you cooked, or the shirt that you just bought, or pair of shoes, and it's just so people can be like, oh, nice, bro, that's cool, man. Like, that's
everything
it.
that you consume, everything that you consume, you just is not the same. You want to consume good things and not toxic stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's just it's a powerful message, man. I think it's important for us to talk about this often because I feel like a lot of people are still under it's like a spell, and I feel like there's a lot of people that are still struggling with this. So it's important for us to talk about what's going on these phones, bro.
Exactly. Yep. Just raise the awareness to it so people can just have it as a thought. It's on their mind now as to how dangerous these microwaves are that we look into a lot throughout the day. Yeah.
Well, great topic, man. You ready for the next one?
Let's go.
topic number 2, my guy. This is another one of yours. What's your thoughts on your confidence offends people?
It's the truth. You know, when you come across some individuals that just see how, confident and calm and collective you are, and
Yeah,
how you don't operate in like emotions and stuff. And when you don't let stuff rattle you and you're very like calm, collective, and stern, just for some reason rattles people and makes demonic whatever they have going on the inside of them. Yeah, it brings it out. And all you doing is just being calm and staying still in your frame. And people see that. And I don't know, it's like, it's weird, bro. It's Matrix bullshit. No, it's Matrix BS. And we have to be aware of this, especially when you're working on yourself. You're going to literally come across agent smiths, and all you're doing is just taking care of yourself,
yeah,
along with obviously putting God first. But it seems like when you put God first, he's going to help you have good self-love, self-care, and all that stuff. And you're not out to try to, hurt people and all this stuff and make yourself seem better. But it's like some individuals just scoff at individuals who are doing good for themselves. And it's just weird. And it's like,
right.
instead of scoffing at people that's doing better for themselves, why don't you ask them for advice?
Exactly.
Or what you could do to better yourself when you see somebody that's obviously looking like they doing good for themselves. Not
Yeah,
scoff at it and hate on it. Try to get advice from it so you can grow yourself.
right.
You know?
Yeah, it just reminds me of that story that I had, with that last job that I had when I first started working at that place. We were
Mm-hmm.
like, in the kitchen and stuff, and they always played loud music and stuff. And I remember I had, a moment with this was one of that like the first moments for me on the SR journey when this happened to me, where I was just kind of chilling and I was dancing to the music, and then my coworkers, I had a couple of different moments where my coworkers were just giving me dirty looks and stuff like that. Like, why is this dude, like so happy? And then I had that girl come up to me and be like, you're too happy to be at work, and all this shit. And I'm just like,
Weird as hell,
what?
bro.
So weird, bro. And then, I had other people that, ended up trying to, they end up coming, they turn into Agent Smith, the head turning all fast and shit, because
Mm-hmm.
they these people are miserable themselves, and it's hard for them to see somebody who is actually happy and feeling good and
Right.
confident, because that's what it is, bro. They're low-key just jealous, because they haven't achieved, they don't really like what's going on in their life, so they're jealous of you, when you're going around and you have good posture, you're confident, you're able to talk to whoever, they can feel that in you. They can feel,
Yeah.
your confidence, and they can feel what type of energy that you have. So it really just amplifies, when you go on SR, it amplifies, because SR, like we always talk about, SR gets you into that, your confidence meter just, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it just comes out of nowhere because you're feeling good. You got healthy dopamine firing off on a daily basis. You're retaining, you're actually doing something, you have a new purpose.
Ooh wee.
I feel like that's really what it is too, bro, is like when you acquire a purpose in your life, it makes you move differently. What's his name? Monk Mode. Monk Mode for God. Shout out to him, bro. He made a cool video about this recently, but basically he was saying how a man on his purpose just glows differently. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man,
So,
that is the
and
truth.
just being on retention alone is a purpose. You have a whole new purpose, because every day, I mean, obviously more stuff comes along, but just being on retention alone gives you a new purpose in life, because you wake up with a goal every day. I want to get through this day and
Mm-hmm.
retain, and then just keep stacking the days, and then, after weeks and months go by, you start feeling amazing. So it just keeps building. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
absolutely.
I think that's kind of how it works.
And it's important for a majority of us to be operating like this, have the confidence and not be scoffing at people who are doing good. Ask these individuals for advice. I'm pretty sure they will help you. Individuals who are doing good for themselves are more than happy to help people, but individuals just make, stuff weird and just hate on you, bro, instead of trying to better themselves.
Right.
You know, ask somebody for advice or help so you can better yourself instead of just hating on stuff and making
Yeah.
yourself out to be way more toxic.
Right. And you
You know?
notice like the smart ones, you know, the people that are in tune with, they'll actually do that. You know what I'm saying? They'll just ask you for advice. You know, they don't have a problem looking vulnerable and putting themselves in that position. Like, you know, that's how
Yeah.
it's done, bro. That's how you learn from other people. You know, you got to make yourself a little bit vulnerable and ask people like how did you get like this? You know, it's not
Yeah.
that it's not that it's not shameful to do that.
No, it's not. It's basically dropping your ego. Drop the ego,
Right.
and try to better yourself.
Exactly. I think that's what it is people can't let go of that ego, right? They're too embarrassed. They want to just hold on to that fake
it's like
that they have.
They have a as I call a ego mask. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like ego mask that's been drilled into their face. So it's hard to take off because that shit's been drilled in.
Real.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we have to undrill these masks and take them off so we can be able to grow.
Yeah, some people have that mask that, you know, it's like it's almost like it's glue, like permanent, you know?
It's cemented. It's cemented on.
Oh,
you know? And that stuff hurts my soul, bro, because that's not how I want us to operate.
No.
You know? Yeah. And some individuals just aren't, you know, they just don't want to do better. They just want to tear others down. You know?
Yeah, it's important for us to just stay in our frame though when this stuff happens, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because the confidence, you know, you can't let these people bring you down. You know, you got to just stay confident and just take it as, you know, some almost like a spiritual attack, you know, just have it be something that, you know, is going on with them. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It has nothing to do with you. It's just these individuals, they project out dark energy and they're unaware that they are projecting out what's inside of them. You know, but you see it though, and you understand it. So it's important that you just keep moving forward and keep putting God first.
Exactly.
You know, that's all we can do, bro.
Yeah, man. You go on SR, you can see all this shit almost before it happens. You can see it, you know, just by like with that coworker, I noticed it, you know, really fast, just by the way he was looking at me, you know, the way he was saying little things to me. It's like you can pick up on this stuff very fast.
Yeah, you can, and you just want to be careful with your energy and just maneuver around it. You know, we try to help some individuals the best we can, but some individuals just don't want to be helped, you know, and they just want to just tear people down, bro. You know? Yeah.
Some people aren't ready for help. I feel like they're not even capable of it, you know? Remember that? Remember that voice note? You're like, I don't even think he's capable of doing shadow work.
Oh yeah, the Squidward voice. I don't think he's capable of doing that. You know what I mean? He has to put in a lot of work. Yeah.
I don't think these people are even capable of shadow work.
Oh shit. That's not funny, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth. And from my personal perception, I just want us all to do better. And if you catch yourself starting to hate on someone who obviously looks like they have something good going for them, ask them for advice. Don't just try to, tear them down, because it's going to just destroy you even more as a person doing that.
Exactly. Operate from a place. Yeah. That jealous and envious energy is a nasty look.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to destroy you, projecting out this dark energy.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people that do it, sometimes they don't even realize that they're doing it. It's just coming out. It's like, like what you said earlier, they have some nasty stuff going on inside of them, and then it comes out sideways.
Yeah, it comes out, and it's almost like fungus, and they try to spread it on other people, literally just spreading this
Right.
to try to make other people feel like them.
Yeah, we cannot be taking that stuff personal, because that's them.
Dark energy.
Yeah, that's definitely like some demons going on with these individuals.
To a deep extent, Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Great job on that one. You ready for the next one?
Bro. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
All right, my dude. This is the one that you came up with. I'm interested to hear what you had to say about this, because this is kind of new information for me. Topic 3 is called low iron equals anxiety. What do you mean by that?
What I've come to realize, and also, somewhat found out, is that, when we have, low iron, it causes anxiety in us and a bunch of mind games. And what I've figured out is, like, a lot of circular fruits and stuff is good to eat those, like apples, pears, oranges, just circular fruits. It like kills anxiety, you know what I'm saying? And it makes you operate, as far as your mind goes, a lot better, because these fruits, they produce like a lot of iron. And it's good to eat these. I eat a lot, it's good to eat a lot of apples. And like I said, pears and those kind of things, just like, circular style fruits is good to eat to try to reduce anxiety, so you don't have spiritual attacks, bro. That's just another thing to help combat these mind games and stuff. It's good to eat apples and find fruits with iron in it, because like I said, when you have low iron, from what I figured out, that's how you have spiritual attacks and mind games. Anxiety like crazy, just from not having enough iron in your system. It's good to, I didn't know this at first. When I found this out, I was like, man, it all makes sense, because I had anxiety, and I literally ate like two apples and drank some water, and I literally felt better after like 30 minutes, bro.
Oh wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I'm gonna try to increase my my apple
intake. Iron, bro.
Yeah, some iron. I wonder, you think it'd be the same if you got like an iron supplement, or you think it's better to just eat the fruit?
I don't know too much about the supplements and how that operates, but from my personal experience, I'd rather just go with the fruit. I'd rather just go with nature. Go with nature, bro. Yeah.
It's almost like when you do that, it's like it's like a pure form of whatever, when you decide to just get it in the food, you know what I mean? That's more natural. But that's awesome, man. I eat oranges and apples sometimes, and bananas, pretty often. But I'm gonna try to, next time I go to the store, I'm gonna pick up some apples, I'm gonna pick up some pears, I'm gonna pick up some more of this and see if it has an effect.
Yeah, these things really do help, especially for us on SR, because we have spiritual attacks and mind games and anxiety and all this crazy shit. And it's important to get the right things to eat to help combat this. And I figured out that, low iron causes anxiety and bad thoughts, and apples and circular fruits help that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great information, man. It's similar to, obviously, like drinking water, similar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's kind of
another. Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was done. Go ahead.
It's basically another source of natural energy, other than water, because water is a natural source of energy. But we have to remember that these fruits and vegetables, that's a natural source of energy as well. Exactly. And they're going to help us get our bodies and our mind in the right place, because it's all correlated. Yes. The stuff that you put into your body affects your mind. That's why if you go to, Taco Bell or McDonald's, all of a sudden you have a spiritual attack afterward. That's what happened to me. Yeah. Last time I ate McDonald's, bro, I had just one burrito, and I remember it turned my whole day upside down. That's how it is, bro, because these foods that are at like Taco Bell, they're not of nature. So when you eat these foods, it basically unaligns you with the universe, bro. That's why it's good to eat fruits and vegetables, because when you eat fruits and vegetables, you literally become one with Earth, bro, because you're eating Earth, Dude, this goes right into the next topic. You ready? Let's get
it. So I'm gonna just bounce right into this one because this is
all right.
perfect because this is topic number 4 is called "They're trying to lower our consciousness." So basically, what I was talking about is with the food, the music, the things that we consume, the entertainment, and then the lust, and obviously social media. Those are my top 5.
Right.
Food, the music, entertainment, the lust, and the social media. So the food, first thing we get into is just that. Like, I feel like these spots that are the most available to us, Taco Bell, McDonald's, and all these places that you can get food really fast, that's the worst kind of food that you can get, so they're making it the most available because they want us to eat that shit, because they want us to be lower. They want us to be feeling, at a lower vibration and lower our consciousness by feeding us low vibrational shit. So we're easier to control. But that's basically where I was going with this. I just made a video on this one too, but it's basically just how they have all these things set up for us, and it's on purpose, to lower our vibration so we're easier to control, because if we all broke free from this stuff, bro, it'd be a problem.
Yeah, it would definitely be a problem because a lot of these foods that are in these fast food restaurants and stuff, when you eat that stuff, it sends off very bad signals to your brain. It's because whatever we eat, it goes in our stomach and our gut, but it sends signals to your brain. So it's important what you are eating. If you're eating toxic stuff, it's going to send toxic signals to your brain.
Right.
That's why it's good to eat fruits and vegetables and stuff, salmon and all these types of healthy things, because you will get healthy messages or healthy signals to your light bulb. You feel me? Yeah.
That's why, like, if you eat like a bunch of like carbs and just like heavy, greasy food compared to like a nice salad, maybe with some grilled chicken, it's a very different feeling. You're full from both meals, but it's a very different feeling. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't pollute your mind. You can have a spiritual attack from eating like a really greasy meal, or like I said, like Taco Bell, like, because there's so many processed foods. There's like 3 or 4 different like processed things that are going into just one of those burritos. The cheese is fucked up, the meat is fucked up, the cheese, the sauce, whatever, all that shit that they're making, it's like a concoction of just BS,
Yes.
And you're consuming it thinking that it's regular food, but it's actually killing your consciousness, and it's killing, your connection to the divine power source when you really think about it.
Yeah, it is. Because like I said, bro, it sends bad signals to your brain, bro.
Yeah.
And if you're getting bad signals to your brain, then your brain is not able to connect to the divine power source so you can get the proper downloads that you need, bro.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah. That's why it's important to be careful on what we're eating, because it literally has an effect on our brain, bro, and our connection to the divine power source. It'll make you think toxic. It'll make you do toxic things, and it'll make you have stagnated energy, because number one, you feel like you don't have much energy after you eat these foods. Number 2, you feel like crap from eating these foods. And number 3, it could potentially make you break out and mess up your whole, not only perception of life, but your all around health. And you can become out of shape from all this stuff too. So it's like, you just want to stay away from these side mission food joints, as I like to say, because it's definitely not campaign style. It's side mission, and it's toxic. You want fruits and vegetables and healthy stuff so we can be able to operate as far as our mind goes. Because like I said, I'll keep saying this, whatever you are eating, it goes in your gut and it sends signals up to your brain. So we have to make sure we eat clean so we can have clean signals to the brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the original title for this topic, bro, was actually "The Devil Uses Porn as His Biggest Weapon." So I kind of wanted to talk about porn a little bit too. I changed it to "They're Trying to Lower Our Consciousness," but I wanted to get into the porn too, because I feel like that's the biggest way that they do this. They lower, and people don't realize this, but when you get addicted to porn, obviously we talk about this all the time, being on SR, but that is like the biggest way that, they get us to shut off our spiritual router. They just, by releasing our life force. So they use
Yep.
porn as a weapon to lower our consciousness, because that's what happens when we release all the time. When you're living that lifestyle of, masturbating all the time and releasing, on a daily basis, you're literally, you're not even letting your spiritual router even boot up. You're just, you're keeping it on that, the lights aren't even turning on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like. I personally think it's the biggest one, is the lust.
It is, because our life force is our Wi-Fi connection to the divine power source. And if you're out here just spraying it around, you're turned off, bro. You sleepwalking out here and not able to think straight. You got brain fog. You out here tearing other people down and shit. You're just kingdom of darkness, bro, because you done sprayed your soul all over the place. You have no soul to yourself because you done sprayed it out by masturbating. You have no vitality. You have no glow. You have no eye contact. You ain't able to socialize with people right, and you just hate on shit. You know what I'm saying? When you busting your soul out like that, it causes all types of avenues of toxicity to yourself, because you don't have your life force energy in you, bro. And we need to realize this. And when you're busting nuts all the time, it makes you go bald and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out here like George Jefferson and shit, bro. Just bald right here at the top and got a fro on the sides and stuff. You feel me?
Right. Like, hey, is your hairline creeping back, or am I tripping?
Right. You got to go back like a few inches to get your hairline to line up right type stuff. It's all from the corn sites, bro.
Yo,
it's all from spraying your soul.
My stuff was about to
Yours is growing back in, bro.
Mine's growing back in. You see, it used to be like here and right here, but it's growing back in because
it's filling in.
Yeah, it's that follicle restoration. God will, when you retain, it's like all these vitamins and nutrients.
Yes.
It's for your skin. It's gonna, you're gonna get the glow on your skin, but also, your hair, and everything else, your muscles, your entire body is gonna be getting restored, by God and by your life force.
Exactly, bro. It's like self repairing yourself with the help of the divine power source, bro. Because when you hold your life force in, you're literally connected to something that's like way greater.
Yeah, I feel like doctors should start telling people to start retaining. I feel like that should be part of that should be like it's like one of the best medicines like that you can do, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that has to be, another part of like the secret, agendas. Like these doctors aren't telling people about this, and we didn't.
Not.
When the teachers didn't teach us about this in sex ed, in high school, we were just learning about how to put a condom on and shit. They weren't teaching about what happens when you retain, and that you're way more powerful when you're not releasing.
They don't want nobody to know about that because, what I've noticed, doctors, I don't know if they're going to even bring up SR because they want people to bust nuts left and right so their immune system can become weak and potentially become sick out here and go visit them so they can make money.
Exactly.
That's why doctors don't tell people what they need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why they be prescribed. Yeah, and there's the whole thing with like prescription medicine and things like that.
All an agenda.
Same thing. It's for money.
It's all an agenda, all for money. That's why they don't tell people to hold your life force in. They want you to bust nuts left and right so you can weaken your immune system and go visit the doctor for shit.
Right, because they know that if they tell you to retain, you're never coming back.
Hell no, you ain't coming back because you out here strong as hell, bro, with the power of God in you.
You are never coming back.
Yeah, they know this. That's why they don't tell nobody. They'd be like, ejaculation or, it's good to bust nuts. No, it's not. That's a damn lie.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's why I don't know why they're telling people this. Doctors say it's good to bust. No, it's not. That is a blatant lie.
Yep, that's a lie.
It's an absolute lie, bro. Why are you telling people this? You telling them this so they can go bust and weaken their immune system and be sick out here and come see you again so you can make money off it.
Exactly. That's why, we got to start letting the people know. That's exactly why I want to start. I mean, that's why I started making videos. And the reason why I love doing these with you is so that we can do our part and spread this information, bro.
On everything, bro. Because it's a lot of Kingdom of Darkness type shit going on.
Exactly.
Ooh wee.
Well, great job, man. That was a great one.
Wasn't it? That was good.
That was that was a fun one. Ready for top 5?
Let's get it.
All right, man. Topic number 5 is called Being Vulnerable Can Save Lives. And I just wanted to talk about something that, I've been going through. And this was actually something that I realized before I went on semen retention a couple years back, when I was struggling with partying and drinking alcohol and drugs and things like that. I started to realize how powerful it was to share the things in life that maybe you're embarrassed about, things that you've been going through. It's kind of like what we were saying earlier, like with the ego, with the mask. You got to take the mask off and be able to talk about this stuff, because there's people out there that are going through shit, that potentially that you've already gone through, that how to get through, and right. you can help them get through it just by sharing your story and by sharing how you got out of it, and different things like that, instead of holding it in, because you're scared of looking a certain type of way. And it's with everything, bro. Like for me, I have a lot of different stories now. Like I could talk about how to quit drinking, how to quit smoking weed, chasing women that you don't want to be around. And now it's the SR, so I got a whole plethora of things, and it's damn near it's my favorite thing to do now, because I know that it's very powerful and it helps people and it makes God proud. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, is just allowing yourself to be vulnerable and just kind of talk about like some of the shit that, maybe a lot of people wouldn't want to talk about because it's embarrassing, but you can help people.
Absolutely. That's what I like doing. I like talking about my problems because it seems like a lot of individuals out here are literally scared to talk about problems that they got in their life because they feel like it'll make them look lame or something. And it's like, no, it won't make you look lame, bro, because number one, you are getting this bottled up stuff off your chest and out of your mind. Number two, you are low key helping other people because it's a lot of people out there who are afraid to talk about stuff. And number three, you are building relationships with individuals by spreading, sharing your light. The stuff you got going on with you, it makes other people want to open up and start doing it themselves because they see you doing it. They be like, damn, he got a lot of courage to just talk about personal stuff like that. How is he doing that? And it kind of makes me want to talk about what I got going on now. You know what I'm saying? Now that I see him doing that, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
And that's how it is.
Because that they got some shit going on. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody has something going on. We're all human beings. We're all experiencing the same stuff. This is like, it's not like some people miss out on this hard stuff. Everybody's going through something. Everybody is fighting a battle. You know what I mean? Whether it be whatever it is, maybe you're dealing with, the death of a family member or porn addiction, alcoholism, drug addiction. There's a whole laundry list of things that we could be talking about. So this is how you do it, man, is by, if you've been through it, talk about it, so other people can relate, and other people can, feed off of your energy, and you can help pull people out of that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, you can. Because like I said, individuals are afraid to talk about stuff because they feel like it'll make them look a certain way. But no, it's not like that at all. We have to stop looking at being vulnerable as lame. You need to talk about what you got going on so you can move forward, bro.
It actually does the opposite.
You feel me? It does the opposite. Speak that out so you can be able to let go and move forward.
People think that it's going to make you look weak, but when it hits them,
no, it don't.
and they realize what you're doing, it makes you look strong as hell, bro.
It makes you look powerful, bro.
Exactly. That's what I've learned is being vulnerable is a strength. It's not a weakness.
It's a super strength because you're helping people, bro. Because like I said, people are literally afraid to talk about what they got going on. And then here you come with your lantern, shining that stuff bright than a mofo, talking about what you got going on and stuff in your personal life. And people see that. And they like, man, I want to be like that now. Because I got stuff I got going on with my life that I'm not talking about. I want to talk about it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
That's a good thing.
Powerful chain reaction too, because you're literally going around with a drill and you're removing people's masks. You know, like
I'm unscrewing it. I'm unscrewing the mask and I'm out here helping people take that off because we need to take it off.
Exactly. And I'll never forget this, man. I think I shared this on another podcast, but this was like maybe 10 years ago. I was chilling with one of my friends, and he basically told me that, you know, he could tell that I was bottling stuff up. And he basically said, you know, start talking about like what's going on with you. You know, you got to start talking about it. And I'll never forget this, man. That's what he said. He said, being vulnerable is how you connect with people, you know? So ever since he said that, you know, because I remember when he said it, I didn't quite understand it because I was still worried about, he was like, I think you're worried about, you know, what people are going to think of you. You got to share what's going on with you. As soon as I did that, the weight lifted off my shoulders and I understood what he said. I'll never forget that moment. And ever since that moment, now I'm really like, I love doing it. So it's like anytime that I'm going through some stuff, I make sure to try to be vulnerable and try to talk about it, you know, with at least a couple people, man, because you never know, you know, who it might help.
Right. And it's just important to just do this because it's a lot of individuals out there who are, you know, we all got our demons and stuff that we battle or our problems.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's not being spoken on or talked about, and it's being bottled up. And that's very toxic to be walking around with that stuff in you like that. You need to speak on it and get this unnecessary, you know, toxic weight out of your spirit so you can be able to move forward and raise your vibrational frequency. Because I feel like a lot of individuals that don't speak on stuff, that's what's keeping them low vibration. Because when you speak on this, right, when you speak on what you got going on, you become light as a feather. You feel me? You become light as a feather and you can just take off as far as the trajectory goes to the moon because you done spoke on what's been holding you back.
Yes. And what I've realized is that the porn, the masturbating stuff, that's one of the hardest ones to talk about because that's embarrassing as hell. Nobody wants to talk about how they were beaten.
Right. I noticed that, bro. Nobody want to talk about that, but me, I don't care. I will talk about it because it's very toxic, and I went through that and was over there busting multiple nuts a day, over there just shooting like a machine gun. You know what I'm saying? Just spraying my soul. Like, what are you doing, bro? You know, and I look back at that, and that's why I'm here doing what I'm doing today. Speaking about personal experiences, sharing the light with other individuals that's afraid to talk about this.
Yeah. It's a very powerful. I feel like that's why people end up thinking that it's weird. Like when you talk about SR, that's why you get a bad reception is because of the context of it. You know, they get weirded out. Like that thing that I always say, you know, why are you talking about your semen, bro?
Right.
You know, it's like that mindset. So it's like, why are you even talking to me about your masturbating right now? It's like, because it's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Because it kills your spirit as a guy. You guys aren't understanding the magnitude of this shit.
Right. It's how the magnitude and how dangerous it is to you, bro, and how it disconnects you out here. I mean, you just literally turned off, bro. Your spiritual router is turned off. The switch is off. All from busting nuts and stuff, bro.
That's why, I hit a point to where I once I found out, realized how important this is, that's when I decided to make my own channel, you know, on YouTube. Because I still have friends nowadays who, you know, they'll see my YouTube channel, they'll be like, you have a whole YouTube channel just about like semen retention? I'm like, hell yeah, I do.
You damn right I do.
I'm like, hell yeah, I do, you know, and they don't understand it. You know, because they're still living like that. They're like, bro, like, why are you talking about that so much? It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, you have no fucking idea.
That's because they're still operating in a small-minded mindset, bro. You know, that's small-minded. And when you bust nuts all the time, you're not able to think about the bigger picture to things.
Right. And they've never
You're
done
literally
it.
you're stuck in a box because you busted nuts all the time and your brain power is gone. So you looking at people who is speaking about not busting nuts and actually being healthy, weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't even fathom or expand your horizon / thought process.
Right.
Because you ain't got no life force.
And these people have never retained, so they can't even speak on it because it's a whole different life. You know, once you start retaining, you get like 2 weeks to a month in, everything changes. So it's like you're operating on, like we always say, you start operating on a higher spiritual plane. So these people that are still out down here, you know, draining themselves, it's almost, they can't even, they're not even in the place to even be speaking on it, but they still try to speak on it.
That's because it makes them feel insecure. You know, they see how confident you are because you obviously have life force. They don't have no life force, so they insecure and emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you don't have life force and you bust nuts, you become very emotional and you become very insecure on individuals who are very stern and silent, who have life force.
Yeah.
And it's all natural. You know, it's not like we're trying to brag or anything, but it's all part of nature. You know, you will naturally hate on someone if you have no life force, bro.
Right.
And if you have life force, you want to help people.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. That's what I've noticed. Because when I didn't have life force and was busting, like, you know, a lot of guys out there that are doing this now, you literally hate on stuff, bro. You're a Decepticon because your life force is gone. And when you hold the life force in, it builds life to you, and you're building literally building a tree of life inside of you, and you just want to help people.
Exactly.
Because you have life force, bro.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Yeah, and a lot of these people, they don't have a spiritual connection either, because that's a good point to bring up, because when you retain, you get that Wi-Fi connection. So that's going to, you know, you're not going to be an Agent Smith anymore. You're going to be happier and grateful and joyful. So you're not just going to be hating on people. You know, that's why I feel like that's why a lot of people end up hating, is because they don't have a connection to God. So they're just, you know, they're just miserable.
Yeah, that's how it is, bro. But that's why it's important for us to just raise the awareness for this, for like new guys out there that's watching us and stuff and don't have any idea about this journey. That's why what we are doing is very important, because like I said, a lot of individuals are afraid to talk about stuff because they feel like it's going to make them look a certain way, when in all reality, it makes you look like a powerful individual because you have the courage, the confidence, the motivation, the ambition to talk about these things.
Right. Yeah, we just got to get the courage, man, to break down all these things that maybe seem embarrassing, but like if it's gonna help us, we gotta get this stuff dialed in, bro. I don't care how embarrassing it is. I don't care what you got to talk about. You know, beating off in your room with the door closed 3 or 4 times a day. Who cares? Speak about it so you can change that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. That's real stuff. Have to speak about this and get this unnecessary pent up, like bottled up stuff inside of us, you know, out, you know, so we can move forward and stuff and not be going around tearing other people down and scoffing at them.
Yes.
Not realizing that we killing ourselves.
Yeah, and we could be the best version of ourselves out here, bro. Like, why wouldn't you want to be the, you know, best possible man that you can be?
You know, it's just important to just have self-awareness and self-love for ourselves first, so we can be able to help others. If you don't have self-love and you don't love yourself, then you're just going to destroy others.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. It's not good.
Sheesh, bro. We're snapping off, man.
Man, dude, here we go again. Before we started, I literally said, let me use the bathroom before we start. I gotta go again, bro, from this coffee and this water, bro.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Go ahead, man.
It's all right if I go real quick again?
Oh yeah,
Damn bathroom breaks. You know that good old high quality H2O, ladies and gentlemen, Water Boy City.
I'll talk to the people for a little bit. Don't worry about it, bro.
All right, bro. I'll be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, SpiritWar Martin will be right back.
Yep. Hey, shout out to all you guys, man. As always, man, we've been getting more people that have been commenting. We appreciate all you guys, bro. Man, I want to start shouting some people out, man. There's a lot of you guys that have been, watching. New subscriber, I think Luke is your name, bro. Shout out to you, man. Of course. I think you said you're from Germany, maybe Munich or something like that. Shout out to you, man. You seem like a real fan of the podcast, and we really appreciate you. Shout out to my boy Dro, as always. You know what I'm saying? Dro, we always be chopping it up. Man, he's a real one as well. Shout out to a couple others. Dan Nykum, he's always watching the show. Shout out to you. Justin Green. Who else? We got the boy Xander on Martin. Doing some shout outs, man. Shout out to the Jedi. What's his name? Uriel?
Yeah, Jedi Uriel Green.
Yeah. He seems like a cool dude.
Oh, he's definitely a real one. And I love the comments. You feel me? Like, I love all the stuff that fam be talking about with the council. Having some female individuals out there being a part of the SR crew. You feel me? If they're not a part of the SR crew, then we can't associate.
Yeah. I've been getting more and more females commenting on my shit too, bro, which is a trip.
Good. They should feel comfortable commenting on our stuff because they be low-key going through the same stuff as us, except they deal with men.
Right.
You feel me? It's the same stuff, except they go through it with dudes, and we go through it with women. They going through it with dudes.
Right. Yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
We talk about SR quite a bit, but I feel like all the other stuff is still relatable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It is, because I've gotten a couple comments from a couple female individuals in the past that literally said that they're going, they know that my channel is all about like men and bettering men, but they going through the same stuff, except they just women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
I just like connecting with people in general, bro. It's a beautiful thing.
Everything.
Especially because on YouTube, it's like we can connect with people from all over the world. So it's like a trip at the same time.
Ooh, connecting with the world and like-minded individuals. Yeah.
Oh man.
God is good, bro.
Dude, absolutely, man. We're snapping off right now, bro. We still have one more topic.
Oh, I already know. It's the grand finale, bro.
All right. Here we go, man. Topic number 6 is the last topic of the night. All right. This one is called You Will Lose Friends Along the Spiritual Pathway. And I kind of wanted to talk about how cutting people off, you end up separating yourself, like we talked about it before, and it's kind of something that is hard to control, but you go on semen retention and self-development and putting God first, and you end up rising to that higher spiritual plane. It doesn't mean that you're better than these people, but for some reason you just end up separating. That's what I've noticed, that it's kind of hard to associate and with some of these people, and it's kind of sad, honestly, sometimes, because it's a lot of my older friends that I still want to remain friends with, but there's something in my spirit that's telling me to get away from these people, because
that's how it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. From my personal experience, it seems like when we were, obviously on the Koran sites and operating worldly, this on the inside of us was like immature. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't strong, but it seems like when you go on the SR, this thing on the inside matures so much to the point to where you can't be around certain energies, and whatever this is on the inside is going to direct you in the right direction, all because you are on SR. It's all spiritual. You cultivate that life force / Wi-Fi connection to God, divine power source, or whatever. That shit's going to guide you wherever you need to go. And it's going to make sure that you don't be around toxic energy either, because we have our physical, we have our spiritual, and then we have our mental. So that's like 3 dimensions, bro, that we operate in. And the spiritual aspect of things, the spiritual dimension, whatever we got inside of us, you go on your SR journey, that stuff will start doing work for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
You feel
about.
me?
It's like all these different things like that we spoke on earlier, like different stuff to consume, things that I'm consuming on a daily basis. Like my spirit does the work for me there, where it's like you start to, maybe think about taking part in all this stuff, and then your spirit's like, no,
we can't do that, bro.
We ain't doing that no more. And it does it for you. So I feel like it's the same thing with certain people, because your discernment's up, and you still understand that a lot of these people are still living super worldly, and like, I still got a lot of friends that go out and party and go to bars and hang out with women. They're on the dating apps. Like I've told all these stories about how my friends and stuff are, a lot of guys are still participating like that, and it's like, man, I don't want to live like that anymore. You know what I mean? So you just naturally kind of
drift away.
Yeah, but I really believe that God is doing it for us on purpose to end up leading us towards the people that we're supposed to be around.
Yep. Yes.
There's a bigger reason behind all of it.
It's a big purpose behind this, and the divine power source is definitely like puppeteering whatever's going on behind the scenes. I just know when you go on your SR journey and you build this up, build your spirit up from holding in your life force, it's going to start working for you, because number one, it's tapped into something greater. And number two, you obviously put God first and stuff too. And when you are like very disciplined and getting your armor on every day, oh man, whatever you got inside you is going to make sure that you are going to become successful. And if it's toxic energy, it can't be around you.
Right. Yeah. It does the work for you, huh?
Yeah, it literally does. Like, that's how I feel. That's how I feels for me, bro. Like whatever's on the inside of me literally does stuff for me sometimes, because I'm like a very nice person. But if it's like BS, whatever this is on the inside, it's like, nah, we're not dealing with that. I know you're a nice dude. You're not going to get walked over like a floor mat like you used to. We're not going to tolerate this BS, because that's what it is. And that's whatever this is on the inside, is like a alarm system or a detector of BS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's deep. It's all spiritual, bro. It's like I said, when you grow this shit on the inside of you, bro, it's a whole different monster.
Exactly. Man, that's how I feel. It's like you introduce maybe some like a new person into your life, and then all of a sudden the red flags pop up, and it's like maybe our old self used to like sweep it under the rug. Now you can't do that anymore.
Now I get rid of it quick.
Yeah, I'm literally not capable of doing that. It's like, God gets a hold of you, and it's you really don't have much wiggle room at all. He really wants you to stay focused and just so.
And you somewhat basically damn near become cutthroat almost. When it comes to BS, and it's not good, you're not going to tolerate it, and you're going to get rid of it. And you're going to have people call you mean too.
Yeah. I mean, man, I'm working on that myself. I already know how you be over there and shit.
Yeah, that's okay though. You're protecting yourself, and your spirit on the inside is making sure that you're not up to be sabotaged potentially by dark energy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like that's what God wants us to do. If these people are being disrespectful, he wants us to handle it, correctly. And sometimes you gotta be stern.
Yeah, that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward, and the only way that these individuals are going to know notice that they're being toxic is if it's being called out.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's the end, man. That's the end of the episode.
The end of the episode. And that was topic number 6. And much love to all the fellow retainers and everybody out there that's tuning into the Unchained podcast. Me and Seb Conscious are just all around grateful for you guys, riding with us and, just listening to us just speak on personal experiences. Because, there's a lot of individuals out there who are scared to talk about these things. Yeah. I'm not scared of that. you know, and that's what makes me feel good, is to do this, because I know it's helping people, you know, and it's no better feeling than to help people in your own authentic way, you know. And the big homie upstairs is good, bro, you know, and when you put him first, he makes sure that you are, you know, shining your light in a positive way, my dude, and making
Yeah.
sure other people raise their vibrational frequency of some sort by raising awareness to dark kingdom of darkness things, you know. And
Yep.
Seb Conscious, bro, much love to you always, and good job for this episode. This is a smooth episode, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah. We really snapped off there. And I don't even know this. I feel like we're getting close to an hour and a half. We'll see how long this one is, but
Oh,
we were chopping it up.
it was necessary though. This is like therapy, bro, for us and all our subscribers too.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just a lot of love. I want to make sure every time I get on here now, because I feel like it's getting, you know, we're starting to get more subscribers and people are starting to really pay attention to what we're saying. So I want to make sure that we're firing on all cylinders for our people.
Absolutely. Same with me, bro. Firing on all cylinders for all of our genuine people out there that's
Yeah,
riding with us on this SR journey, bro. You feel me?
exactly.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think we accomplished that tonight, man. This was a great episode. This was a blast as always. And on to the next one, episode 111.
Oh,
Angel number like
intuition, bro.
number 111.
Oh man, ain't that something? We on 111.
We about
Wow.
to snap.
Angel number, intuition. So it basically signifies that we doing the right stuff. You know, we on the right pathway, especially with the next episode being 111, bro.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
I'm on now. Big homie upstairs is working, bro.
Exactly.
You know, he working, bro. Ooh,
Well, cool, man. I'm blessed to be your podcast partner. You know, it's a blessing to be doing this as always. This was a good time, man. I'm gonna probably make some food, upload the episode, and we'll be we'll be chopping it up as always, bro.
All right, bro. Sounds good to me. And once again, good job to you, bro. And like you said, I'm grateful as well.
Yeah.
You know, to have you as a podcast partner and for what we do. And yeah, it's a blessing. And I feel amazing doing this. And can't wait to spend this episode back, bro.
Me too, right?
You feel me? Oh,
All right, man. Shout out to all the retainers, everybody putting God first. If you've made it this far in the episode, shout out to you. You know, you're a real one. You know, we appreciate all you guys tapping in. And yeah, this has been the Unchained podcast. Once again, episode 110. All right, y'all. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Hopefully you guys got something out of this episode. We just hope that you enjoyed it, man. So we'll catch you guys next time, man. Episode 111. All right, y'all.
All right, broski. And once again, good job to you, bro. And yeah, I can't wait to spin this back, and I'll be in contact, bro.
Sounds good, man. Much love.
Much love to you too, bro.
All right.
All right, man.
Peace.
Peace out.